Hi friends, this is John on the John Went Walking YouTube channel. I'm sure grateful to have you here with me this morning. This morning I'm out in the Seminole State Forest and I'm on the Bear Pond Trail, and the video just prior to this one was from the trailhead, Bear Pond Trailhead, and I cut it and I just restarted it to bring you along. So I'll pick up from there what I was talking about just a moment ago, and that was I shared a little bit about how I came to be out here on the Florida Trail with a video camera and what my goals are out here. And so what I'm trying to do, like I said, for me, a big part of it is just motivation. I think back to times in my life, and that is motivation from watching the video and wanting to get out there and get something accomplished outside. I love being outside. So years ago, when I was in the military, and I'm talking 20 to 30 years ago, and when in my youth, and I was in for 21 years, but you know, during that whole time I was of course very, very active, very, very fit. I was a serious runner, even though I didn't think of it that way back then. I ran a lot of marathons. I ran about 86 marathons over the years, and then probably about another 36 ultra marathons, which were runs, you know, in excess of 26.2 miles, including one 100-miler up in Vermont back in 1993. So I've always enjoyed setting physical goals for myself and then getting out there and completing them. And so the main reason I'm filming, number one, I mentioned in the last video, but number one is to be able to go back and look at these videos as I prep for my thru-hike. Like I'm going to be able, because I'm going to be physically coming through some of these trails. I'm not sure if it's going to be the east or the west corridor that I come up, but I'm going to be coming up through these trails. So now this way I get a pre-look at them, and I'm coming up here. Look at this nice little bridge. It is just gorgeous out here. The bridge is a little slick, but that's okay. I'm going nice and slow, not carrying anything but a camera and a bottle of water. So number one, I get to relive all these hikes that I'm doing out here on the Florida Trail. And number two is just motivationally, it keeps me going. It's like, okay, you did this much, you can do a little bit more. You did a little bit more, guess what? You can do more than that. And it just keeps me going. It's no different than back when I was running. Man, talk about gorgeous out here. This is definitely a place to bring the kids to go hiking when they're young and they first get started. So that's what I'm doing out here, and I'm so grateful to bring you along. I remember at the very beginning, the first couple of videos, if you look back, and none of my videos have been smash hits or anything, but I remember thinking, I'm gonna make them, but I know nobody's ever gonna watch them, and that's okay. I thought, well, they're for me. Eventually they'll be for my family to look back on. It'll be fun. And then, like I said, for me, it's motivational, and I'm able to come back out and see the trail again as I continue to prepare for my thru-hike. So there's a lot of good reasons to keep doing it. So you know, it's still a very small channel, and being a small channel like this, it makes me very, very grateful for every single person that takes time out of their day to take a look at the videos. And I know that anybody that would be physically watching this video, I know that they think a lot like I do. Like, they're outside people, they're looking for goals, they're looking for places, things to do, and they're going to get out and physically do it. Wow, look, yeah, this is a nice spot here, and I'm gonna just continue on the trail here. So anyway, all that said, you know, the bottom line is I'm just grateful that you're out here with me, and I'm grateful that anybody would take the time out of the day and would enjoy the video, because I have a feeling like anybody that would physically be watching it they would just love to be out here, just like me. And even if when I don't take videos, I still love being out here. I mean, I don't take a video every single time I come out. I do a lot of hikings. Especially if I've already videotaped a section, then I'm probably not going to take the camera back in there. Now, the green swamp, I probably will take the camera in a couple more times, just because there's so much to look at in there and there's so much to do. And I just get such a kick out of being down there. And that's actually pretty close to where I physically live, my home. So I'm able to get out there and train a little bit more than I would anywhere else. Like that's where I'll be shaking down the backpack and be camping out there somewhere. Probably long weekends, get out there and try to do some camping and get used to all my gear prior to physically going. And so that's what I'm doing. So now, again, like it was a cool morning out here. I started at about 81 degrees, but I can already feel, even if the temperature's not rising, it's the humidity from being out here and moving. The humidity in Florida is just incredible. But what do you think about this trail? Is it gorgeous or what? I mean, I just can't get over this. And there have been so many places in Florida that have been the same way, where that I really didn't know existed before I got out, before I went on this latest goal setting project, you know, and the goal was to complete the Florida Trail in preparation for an AT attempt. And a lot of these trails, like especially since I got the Far Out app, because now I can really look at it all together. If you don't have the Far Out app, you're not sure what I'm talking about. Like that thing is a must have. Like I can't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. And it's got everywhere. It's got the entire Florida Trail. You can look at, so you always know exactly where you are. Like if I looked at it right now, I could touch the trail where I'm at and it would show me the exact mile marker I was on. Even if I'm between sites, between like markers on the trail, I could still show you between the trail like what the amount of mileage is. So if you're going to be out hiking on the Florida Trail, even if you're not planning a through hike, like I really think it's a good investment, especially if you're an outside person. And like I said, I suspect anybody watching this is probably loves to be out and loves to move and loves to enjoy their life. And I tell you, that's just one of the better trail investments that I've made. Best hiking investments I've made in the past many years. Like I really enjoy the Far Out app. So I started with that trail guide, which was really nice, but I don't even know how I found out about the Far Out app. Somebody said something to me or mentioned it to me, and then I went and checked it out, and sure enough, it was perfect. I haven't actually bought the AT Far Out app yet, but I'm going to. I just haven't. I was up there this summer between Harper's Ferry and the Pennsylvania line. I posted a couple of videos, short videos up there, but I do intend to spend more time up there on the trails in preparation. But right now I'm kind of focused on Florida because this will be my next big adventure, the Florida Trail Thru-Hike attempt. And I'm not sure the exact time period yet. I'm still shooting for January. I've got everything in place. I just need logistically to be able to carve out the time from my early retirement here and take care of everything. So still got a little bit of traveling we want to do, that sort of thing, but I'm going to definitely be able to. This is a short-term goal. The Florida Trail is not a long-term goal. It's a short-term goal. Like I'm going to get it done. So now I'm coming up to another opening area here. Again, like you're never going to get lost out here. It's been point to point, such an easy walk and such a beautiful walk. Going to be coming up to a little opening, and there's going to be a little picnic area. I can see it. I've never been out here. Okay, it's a shelter. I'm coming up to a shelter, camp. I'll take you up to it and show it to you. You can see it coming up. It'll be a Florida Trail marker. And then coming up on, oh, it's got a camp zone for through hikers. Isn't this nice? Camp shelter for through hikers. Camp zone. Right over here you can see the sign. Camp zone for through hikers. And then they've got a nice shelter camp right here built. Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. They got a fire pit out here. Shelter camp. It says reservation required. So this is through the Florida State Parks, Seminole Forest. So somebody left their hiking pole out here. That's a fine hiking pole that they got. You can see it got a nice shelter in there. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Shelter camp right on the Bear Pond Trail. Probably about a half mile in from the trailhead. I'm going to cut the video right here, and then I'm going to take you on out just a little bit further. It's great talking to you all, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Goodbye, friends.